The Science of Getting Rich. This is the introduction to the 8-week class for The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. This book was first published in 1910 and is the inspiration for a number of books that would follow. Even today, this book, which will explain a set of laws that enable anyone of sound mind to become rich. If you have not consciously made the decision to be rich, excellent, and healthy, then you have unconsciously made the decision to be poor, mediocre, and unhealthy. This is a quote by Wallace D. Wattles. My name is Robin Mansell, and I will be your guide and your coach. I'd like to begin with the end in mind. And this is a summary of each section in the book that is then brought all together for you in the end, in the last chapter. But I am bringing this to you first so that you get a clear understanding of the process that we will be going through to help you get clarity on how the science of getting rich works and how the principles can help you get what you want out of your life. So what I have done is I've gone through, and because this was written in 1910, I changed the wording only in the area of gender so that it's not gender specific. I've put in words like we and our, and my reason for that is because this is for everyone. These principles, much like the principles of science, are the same for everyone. So those of you that are joining this course or going through the book for the first time, I want everyone who is in this to feel like we are in it together, because it doesn't mean that you have to be a certain person in order for this to work for you. It means that these principles will work for us all. So we're going to all go through this journey together. We're going to all learn together, and we're going to be able to talk about our successes once we finish going through the course. You may even see some things happening prior to you finishing the entire 8-week course. So let's begin with this summary. I also have included a PDF for you to print and put this somewhere so that each section that we go through, you'll be able to have the entire summary in front of you so that you have clarity as we go along. There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imaged by the thought. We can form things in our thoughts, and by impressing our thought upon formless substance can cause the thing we think about to be created. In order to do this, we must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. Otherwise, we cannot be in harmony with the formless intelligence, which is always creative and never competitive in spirit. Many may come into full harmony with the formless substance by entertaining a lively and sincere gratitude for the blessings it bestows upon us. Gratitude unifies our mind with the intelligence of substance so that our thoughts are received by the formless. We can remain upon the creative plane only by uniting ourselves with the formless intelligence through a deep and continuous feeling of gratitude. We must form a clear and definite mental image of the things we wish to have, to do, or to become. And we must hold this mental image in our thoughts while being deeply grateful to the Supreme that all desires are granted to us. Those who wish to get rich must spend our leisure hours in contemplating our vision and in earnest thanksgiving that the reality is being given to us. Too much stress cannot be laid on the importance of frequent contemplation of the mental image, coupled with unwavering faith and devout gratitude. This is the process by which the impression is given to the formless and the creative forces set in motion. The creative energy works through the established channels of our natural growth and of the industrial and social order. All that is included in our mental image will surely be brought to those who follow the instructions given above and whose faith does not waver. What we want will come to us through the ways of established trade and commerce. In order to receive our own when it shall come to us, we must be active. And this activity can only consist in more than filling our present place. We must keep in mind the purpose to get rich through the realization of our mental image. And we must do every day all that can be done that day, taking care to do each act in a successful manner. We must give to every person a use value in excess of the cash value one receives, so that each transaction makes for more life. And we must so hold the advancing thought that the impression of increase will be communicated to all with whom we come in contact. The men and women who practice the foregoing instructions will certainly get rich, and the riches they receive will be in exact proportion to the definiteness of their vision and fixity of their purpose, the steadiness of their faith, and the depth of their gratitude. My name is Robin Mansell, and I am the co-founder of Girls Gone Forex, and I am the mindset coach, and I am going to be taking you through this journey that will help you understand the principles of the science of getting rich. What you will need for this class: you will need the PDF or an actual book. You will also want to have a journal to take notes each week. If you're having a challenge in a particular area, please write down those notes and make sure you either post them inside of the group or send a message out to me that you need that to be covered when I do the live class. You need time. Absolutely, you are going to need time. You want to set aside some time so that you can focus on your assignment. We will be releasing the chapters 1 week at a time. You need dedication. If you are really serious about making this work, then you have to be dedicated, and you'll hear a lot about that comes out in the book. You have to have faith. Faith is that you really believe that the principles, the laws do work in your favor. If you don't believe it, then it's very likely that it will not happen for you. In addition to your faith, you have to have a belief. If you really do believe in principles, and I don't care what you believe in, it is really irrelevant to that. We are talking about the laws of the earth, the laws of the universe, very similar to, I'll give you an example. If you were to jump off of a 10-story building, then the laws of gravity come into play, no matter who you are, whether you are a saint or a sinner. If you jump off of a 10-story building, you are going to hit the ground. It does not matter who you are. Gravity treats everyone equally, and that's the basis for the science of getting rich. And the last part that you need to bring in is an open mind. You may not agree with everything in the way that it is said, and again, remember this book was written in 1910, So my job as your coach and your guide is to help you get a clear understanding of the basis of what is being taught so that you can go through the course with clarity. So this is what you are going to need for the class, and it will be an amazing journey for you, and I am looking forward at seeing you each week as we go through the science of getting rich. So this is your introduction. Make sure that you print out the summary and place that somewhere that you can see it each day. And try to read a little bit ahead if you can so that you don't get behind. So if you want to read the entire book all the way through and then come into each class to get the instruction and the guidance, then by all means feel free to do that. All right, thank you for joining us in the science of getting rich, and I will see you with the next lesson.